Knowing something is good. Being assured of something is even better. You know, especially when you're not seeking the assurance. You know? I'm back on here because I was drawn to some cards. And I wasn't. Thank you. I was drawn to some cards because it was like specifically two people. No two people in mind. Spirit just said two people. So I was like, okay. Right now I'm doing a high reading. I'll come back on and do this one. So that is currently what I'm doing. I'm shuffling the cards for two people. Like a relationship, two people. A connection, two people. Let's start. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have one, two, and third party. Okay. And the reason why I did it up this way is because two people can affect the relationship, and so can a third party. The third party can be an outside force, it can be an outside person, it can be an outside circumstance or situation. That word always gets me. It's just the third party of how it is connecting this relationship, intertwining in this relationship, affecting this relationship, so forth and so have you. Okay? And then, of course, you have person one and person two and what they are omitting currently in the relationship and what they're exuberating and what that can mean for the relationship. Are we on the same page? If we're not, hopefully we can get there. Okay? So, first we have the peacock, which is air energy. Okay? Peacock is very knowledgeable, very knowing. It is very hard to be the peacock. It's an inner confidence. It's just this, I know who I am, I understand, and I'm out here, and I'm very proud about it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull up the peacock so that way I can get in there. Also for my notes in here, I have resurrection, and the number 7 and how that relates to releasing that fear of tapping into that inner confidence. Because sometimes for the peacock, it can be a fear of actually wanting to display that or wanting to share what they actually already know and who they are, and exuberating that is just sometimes a self-questioning of self. But moving forward, it is inner beauty and compassion, a simulator of anything. Okay. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. Okay. It says the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. They can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of self and others. Okay, so again, in this relationship, this person is very self assured of themselves. They know things, they understand who they are, and that exuberates, right? So they understand that. They walk with that air of confidence. We seen a peacock. When they're ready, they'll show you out. They're prepared, okay? But they're also not very aggressive with it. They're very kind. They're very compassionate. They're very like, okay, I understand. They understand where they are, and they may understand where others are. Because again, if they're not, it can become a resurrection of self, of realizing you could become. We're just gonna pull into it. When you are in balance, you are confident and kind. When you're out of balance, you can't digest situations. To bring it into balance, meditation at the navel. Okay, so It's a matter of if this person feels like everybody should know a lot of things, they should understand, they should be at this level of confidence and reassurance. I don't get why they're acting like this. I don't get why they're doing this and that. And it's that it can turn into they're not able to digest the situation within the relationship because they're not understanding how this other person can't understand where I'm coming from. And it's only seeing where this person can come from. And it's not this understanding of no, 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 no. But it's also in the psyche of holding on to things. When you hold on to things, you act out in different ways of holding on to something that you could have just, again, chewed up, digested, and released. Okay? So, meditation on the navel, because that is that sensuality, that sacral energy, right? It's taking all of that in. Those hips, that movement, that dance that they do when I feel like they are unraveling their feathers. Okay? Again, that is also air energy. Air energy is associated with the heart. It is associated with love, giving, receiving. It is also associated with, again, that compassion and that kindness and the beauty of self. Okay? So that is person number one. Yeah. Person number two is water energy, which is the beaver. The beaver is somebody that is very hardworking to the community. They're very diligent. They are earth and land creatures, so they're very balanced in that aspect of that way of thinking. And they're just, I always wanted to say sweet. They're just so sweet. You just want to look at them like they're sweet. And I probably get that from Narnia, but anyway, but they're just very hard workers. They're very loyal. They're very dedicated. They're very able to balance themselves in a realm of being able to block what needs to be blocked, build, cultivate with the community while still building a home within self and reason. You know, they care about others a lot. Sometimes at the cost of themselves. And that can be a problem because if you're so willing to do so much for others, that could be an issue. But also if you're only so willing to do for yourself with all that tireless work and all that loyalty, or your loyalties are questioned, you're kind of murky like the water, and you're building, are you on earth, are you on land? So you don't have true balance, then that can also be an issue. To get into it, it is hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. It says it's a welcome sight. It's good natured and dependable. They have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and a home and financial stability. That way is expressed by the earth element. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service, which is karma yoga. Okay? So, if one person is holding on to a situation that they can't let go of, right? And one person doesn't typically initiate something, but once they actually are aware of something, it's a matter of understanding where's the communication in this relationship. Because if this person is very loyal, they'll do the work, they'll do this. And I'm not saying that you always have to initiate. I'm saying there is a loss of something, because a selfless act is, why is this person not listening? Why is this person not asking themselves what they can do? So that way they can at least get started on the project. It's this gap. But in good ways, this person is very confident, they're very seen, and they love to see their partner seen, and they love to be seen with their partner. And this communication and this bond is very powerful when they come together, because this person knows who they are, and they're able to be around others, and they're able to extend that love to their family. And this person is all about family and love and loyalty. So this connection together, they're just like, we understand each other, we love each other, we care about each other, we're here for each other. And it's in this connection. But sometimes when they get so really into the peacock beaver, it can be a little difficult in the imbalanced way. When you are in balance, you are happy. Bless me. You are happy and you are doing meaningful work. Okay? When you are out of balance, you feel useless and worn out. When you can feel useless and worn out, it is hard to tend to other people's needs in a way, right? So maybe it's a matter of, again, are you doing all this energy? Where are you putting it? Because you're doing tireless work. That's why you're tired. Okay? To bring into balance physical labor and or selfless service. Okay? So maybe working out again, maybe planning something, maybe doing something. Selfless service. Be selfless. Because right now you're giving a little bit too much of yourself, but now you're a little bit too much in your head. Okay? So now the raccoon, which is earth. Which is earth energy. Spirit wanted me to say this reading isn't good or bad. This is an understanding of where there may be balance and imbalance within the relationship and how to conjoin as one, right? Judah. Okay. So for the raccoon, which is the third party, third source, outside force, outside situation that affects the inside situation or can add to the inside situation. So forth and so coming. We have talented, shadowy, in hiding. It says when the energy is at play within all artists, raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. So maybe you guys are artists, maybe you guys are creatives, maybe you guys like to get together in that way and just start projects, do things. It could be a business situation in this relationship, which I always like to expand all relationships to family, friends, lovers, so forth and so forth. So maybe you guys are creators, you're coming together on a business project or a collaboration project, or you guys want to just come together and do something together as creatives, or you guys are creative as a retrospective in a true relationship with lovers, or you guys are just friends, you guys are creatives, and I would say, you get what I'm saying. But in this relationship, that's what you are. You coming in? All right. Okay. It says, at best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. So now they're really honing in on create a musical instrument or creative tool. Okay. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Ooh, that makes sense. Hi, my love, your food's right here. He's sniffing the cards. To self-image and success. And if we're thinking about the peacock and how it's showing, how it's very self-assured, and we're thinking of the beaver and how they're working tirelessly, maybe in retrospect they're working tirelessly and they're doing something, but here, little one. Here, little one. And maybe what they're looking for, they're not reaching the successes they're looking for in that sense, right? And then maybe the peacock again can be dealing with some self-image issues, like they understand who they are inside, but they're maybe having issues with exuberating that on the outside or showing that to others. Okay. Good. Sometimes using a stage name and wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. I want you to answer these questions, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's some good shit. You really want to do the work. You really want to see it happen. I like that. First question. Am I who my audience thinks I am? All right. So these people are creators. That means they want to be seen in a certain way. They want to be perceived in a certain way and consumed in a certain way, and not in a way that's, again, the stage name or wearing a mask. Again, people change their names up for what their art project is, and I do that myself. But am I who my audience thinks I am? So coming into that is realizing, am I putting on something even more so, or am I just changing my name? Am I changing my entire being? The next question is, what if I am ready to grow into something more? So it's a confliction of, should I stay this person that I cultivated that is different? Is it going to be another change? Do I want to be something more? Do I have to say this where they feel like I'm switching up? Which leads back to who your audience is. Because no matter what you switch up, your name, your style, your taste of music, what you're creating now, as long as you have an audience that is consuming the true you, as long as you are sticking true to yourself, they're going to stay around no matter what, right? So those are the two questions. Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. So again, that could be something that could be an issue within a relationship, is that there could be a creative fear, right? And in turn, of course, the raccoon is great because they're very talented. They're very amazing at what they can do, and they're very crafty, right? They also like they get a little mascot. But it's a matter of them still staying true to themselves, right? Still being the raccoon, you can still see that this is a raccoon. It's not hiding itself in any manner. Still being true and is able to outpour their talents to other people and their environment without losing themselves. It says, when you are in balance, you are a generous friend and an exceptional artist. When you are out of balance, you are competitive and a starving artist. Ooh, wow. You can't compete with others if you're only doing it for you. Who are you competing with? There's not another you out there, right? It's weird that somebody start charging for your work. You're right. Thank you. Ashe. There it is. Free readings are gone. I said it was going to be only a certain matter of time, and here's the time on 7/14. 10 days after my birthday. To bring to balance, make new work. Right? Maybe you guys need to make new work together. Maybe what you're trying to cultivate and create doesn't work with both of you guys' styles. All right? So maybe it's a way of creating something new that both of you guys can experiment on and create and cultivate, or just do something together that is the same. Whatever it is. If you're in a relationship, make new work. Make new goals for each other that you guys can meet together, that you guys can have together in a way that's productive, right? Friendships, lovers, together, forever. So those were the two people. But they wanted me to get a little in there. I'm not letting you out, sir. I'm not letting you out, sir. Oh. So I want to get a little deeper too. Because that's just who I am and what I do. Sir. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and get a little deeper. We're gonna take a little deeper. Okay, Spirit, we're gonna do 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... Peacock. The peacock. You have to fucking smack me in the face. Beaver, you aggressive. I don't like that. You ain't gonna be aggressive. Ooh, I don't like that. You're gonna be aggressive. Okay, finals. Any collective hidden truth? Yeah. Collective hidden truth. So we got the peacock. The peacock says, I want to feel that way again. I'm becoming a better person. This is their hidden truth. This is what they're thinking about. This is their shadowy part. This is the raccoon. I don't know why I wanted to say the beaver. That beaver hit me. But it's, I want to feel that way again. They want to feel that creative spark again, that creative energy again, that burst of just like psh. And they also want to become a better person in the process. They don't just want to be about, let me just continue to show my inner beauty outwardly in such a way that's just like they put on a mask, but in a way that is really diving into themselves. Person that is very generous with the information they want to share in a way that is kind and receptive, right? So they want to become a better person. They want to feel that way again. They want to be like that novice again. They want to start over. And that's why they want to start a new project. Start something new. Get into that. Do some meditation yoga. Do that navel exercise. Meditate on it. Rub it. Lather it up. Talk to it. Nothing. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let them be. So, that is the peacock. Okay? The beaver, the first card that came out that smacked me in my face was, I wish things could be different. I bury myself in my work and to forget you. I don't know what that means. It's good. Okay, thank you. So, because the final one I did was, of course, we're doing the third party, but this one I did, what is the hidden truth for both? And it's a hide behind material things. So again, it's that raccoon again of hiding and not being open and honest and being real, right? So with that, it says, I wish things to be different. I bury myself in my work to forget you. It's a matter of thinking, what are you trying to hide behind? What are you trying to forget? What are you not approaching that you really want to approach? Sir? Back it back. Back it back. No. Got the rose water for his ass. So, they're hiding behind something, but so is also the peacock, because this is a collective. What are they hiding? So they're hiding behind those material things, even though they want to feel a creative way again. So again, it's them putting on a mask of maybe this is just the beauty of it all. This is what it is. It's very surface level, and it's like, get deeper. Show them who you truly are. Show them the true reality of it, right? So become a better person. Don't hide behind things. Right? Don't wish things can be different. Just start allowing things to be different. Don't bury yourself in your work. Allow yourself to breathe in your creative work and your creative experiences. Right? If you want to feel that way again, start something creative. Start something new. Start something different. Start something true. He wants to leave the room. The birds are mad at you. So he's trying to escape from under the door. Because he heard you out there. Gonna get into the shadow. Let's go a little deep. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to leave you a riddle. Figure it out on your own. Discernment is true if your intuition is strong. I let that boy be. Please. Yeah, go over there with that. Uh-oh. And a shadow for both, please. And a shadow for both, please. Okay. Let's get into this. Y'all fake. I'm just kidding. On a serious note, no hyena shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Um, it's given somebody's holding on to this relationship and they really don't want to hold on to this relationship anymore. And that's probably where the blockage is, with the creativity, with the connection, with the overworking, with the hiding behind things and not being real, not being honest. It's because somebody's holding on, and people want to say that they hide it really well, but you cannot hide not liking somebody. Not liking somebody means you don't show up in actions of care, of love, of consideration. So, with all of that being said, the peacock says, I hope you are happy for me. I pretend you don't mean that much. Right? And in a way of, like I said, you can get so high up here in this realization of, like I said in the beginning with the peacock, like, I don't get why they're not understanding this. How are they not grasping this? What is going on? Like, I'm doing this for this. I'm doing this for this reason. It's a matter of, like, I really do hope that they're happy for me because I am doing this for me. But I also pretend you don't mean that much. So that way I can still do what I need to do. And it's in a way of, like, sometimes not considering the other person as much as you should, peacock. Yeah. And sometimes it can go out of a feeling of you just hoping that somebody's happy for you, so you keep doing things, and it's just like not a way of saying to stop, and in the realization of, like, if you're pretending somebody doesn't mean that much, so that way you can do something that does mean that much to you, maybe you shouldn't be with somebody that you have to downplay. You know? You know? You know. For the beaver, I think they're picking up on what you're putting down. And they're feeling like an end is coming near. Bruh. Sharing a room with a cat is hilarious. It says, I don't know how to let you go. I do wish you well. So they're understanding, like, why they're putting themselves in the work, why they're doing this. They're doing this to forget about you. They're doing this to forget that you actually don't care, that you actually don't really want to be with them. But they're so loyal. They're the beaver doing all this tireless work, and it's in a relationship where somebody's like, maybe we shouldn't be connected in the way of where we're going now in creative aspects and creative outlets, especially since the raccoon is about being very talented and exceptional artist, and maybe again it's that hold back of, like, you're holding each other back in a sense because you don't know how to let this person go, but you're really diving into your work to the point that you're not even caring about this person because you know that this person doesn't truly care about you, because they're pretending that they don't that much, but they really do, but they're still trying to do the things that they care that much about, but you have an issue with it. It's just a confliction on top of that, and then there's just that communication of not being real with each other because you're hiding behind material things. They're trying to get that success, you're trying to get that, be seeing this visualness, and it's just like in a matter of, like, y'all can achieve what you want, but you can't at this moment in time achieve it together, if at all. The collective hidden truth, sorry, not hidden truth, the collective in the shadows is, I lied to you, I am different now. You both have grown, which is why you both got these very creative cards. These I'm very into my work. I'm doing this. I can expand this in ways of knowing, and you're very creative. You're very generous. You're very out there. So it's this understanding of me being the beaver right now and him being the peacock. Sir. He's upset. So I lied to you. I am different now. You guys have grown, and you feel like since you're growing apart, you're trying to hold on to something versus allowing each other to grow apart in your creative aspects. And with that growth and actually allowing each other to be vulnerable and expand in that way, it can actually connect the relationship a lot better. You don't always have to be around people to have a connection with them. You don't have to be around them to give them and send them love. Where? Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Go find some business, please. So, except that in the shadows, you guys are different right now. I am different now, which means you have changed. You guys are both changed. And now you guys are both lying to each other about that change to keep something that doesn't need to be kept. And in turn, unless you are now holding you guys' self back. A lot more than you like to realize, a lot more than you like to believe, and a lot more than you like to let on. Stop trying to bury yourself in your work. You're drowning. You're suffocating. You're suffocating yourself. Literally, burying yourself in your work is suffocating yourself when you're dealing possibly with an air sign, because it was the peacock, and you're possibly dealing with the water sign, which was the beaver. Or an earth sign. No, just kidding. I'm not. No, you get what I'm saying. You get where I'm going. You know what's for you. Digest it. Get rid of it if it ain't. Well. Find out where you want to stay. Next one, please. Peacock. Okay. Beaver. Beaver. Can you verify them there yet? Okay, so the first card that came out, it was the third party. What's like the connection in this relationship right now for love? What is the connection in this relationship that's keeping it together? Amazing sex. Amazing sex is what's keeping this relationship together. That's very root chakra of you to be right there with that, which is probably why you also got the earth sign, the root. You need to ground yourself, okay? Some of us have been there, some of us have not yet, or at all, where you're just staying for the sex. But why? In what way? It's not feeding you creatively. You're worn out, you're tired, you're pissed off, you're hiding, you're lying. You're not being yourself. You ain't gonna be a fucking peacock and a fucking beaver. Childish. But that's what's keeping y'all together. That was the I asked for the interconnection with this love in the relationship, and amazing sex came out. Okay. For the peacock, we have power couple and express your needs. Okay. So basically it's saying, again, you want something and you're pretending like this person doesn't mean that much, so that way you can do something that does mean that much to you. So you're holding on to it because you want to be a power couple with someone, versus somebody that doesn't want that at all. What they want, and the cards that they got, is don't give up blooming. They want a relationship that's going to bloom. It doesn't have to be seen. It doesn't have to be out there. You love me, I love you, we care about each other. Can we just do that? But you want to be seen and out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ever wrong with that, ever. But if you're not able to express your needs because they're locked up in a glass case, right, which is red, that root chakra again, what's really kicking y'all ass, it's a matter of, again, realizing, why are you locking up your needs, and then you're doing something else, and you're having all these festivities, and now you're not really able to truly be yourself, which is an exceptional artist, a generous friend, amazing, okay? You want a power couple? Be a fucking power couple. Even if you don't even have to be a seen power couple. That's just what you want. But on the other side, this person doesn't. They just want a blooming relationship. They just want a relationship. They just, yeah. And for the beaver, don't give up on what you want. And you want a blooming relationship and their roses already bloomed. Their roses bloom. They know exactly what they want, which is why they're the peacock. They know exactly what they're going for. They know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they're focused on. Maybe they're Aries or a Capricorn. Shit, maybe that was them. But you have to realize you're blooming. You're like, I want to still water something. I still want to grow with something. So don't give up on that. But you can't try to hold on to somebody. And you already recognizing your shadows. You have to let them go. And you do wish them well, because what you want also isn't what they want. The sex can't be that great that you're not even able to fully bloom, and this person's rose is over here locked up hoping that the petals don't die. Okay? So it's a matter of realization for the both of you, Peacock and Beaver. Maybe this isn't what you want and or need, because right now your wants and needs are not lining up, but your true wants and needs should. Okay? And they're not there at this moment. My lazy eye is lazying today. Okay? So take that in with that realization. It is great that you can be tireless, you are loyal, you are great with family. And it's great that you also are really great with family, and you're unique and you're great. All of it, it's powerful, but you both are talented. Both are creative. Which means you're not alone in the sex. Go find somebody else that also feeds you more than the sex. Somebody burying themselves in the morgue, somebody acting like somebody else don't really exist. Yeah, out of here, screwing each other. Yeah. I ain't got nothing else for y'all. That's about it. Y'all gotta get that together. Y'all gotta get that together. We're gonna leave y'all with some emotions and keep it pushing. Get that together. Get that together. Where you go? Side of a rainy street. Side. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. One more time. Okay, there we go. Peacock. Just peacock. Okay, so for the peacock, we have intuitive emotions, which is what you are feeling instinctively, which is led by your navel, which is that sacral chakra. Oh my God, your stomach. Oh my God, all that good shit. Okay, you know, the good stuff that you're supposed to work on, that you need to meditate on, and that's okay. But we have blissful. Okay, this is your intuitive emotion. This is what you want to feel. This is what you instinctively are going after. That's literally what your hidden truth was. I want to feel that feeling again. I want to experience that again. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Just stop putting yourself through torture to get there. It says bliss is the feeling of being on top of the world, giving us the experience of pure elation. It is as if our awareness has been fine-tuned and the synchronicities in life are magnified. Bliss is seeing the beauty in everything, living our best life and celebrating it. Oh, child, because that middle ground card is going to kick you. For the stones, we have moonstone, green jade, and ocean jasper. Okay. For our Beaver, we have energetic and transformational flow. This is what you are currently feeling inside your body energetically and what you are currently using to transform your life, which is probably why you're trying to bury yourself in your work so much, even though you know you need to let this person go and you want a love that is blooming, that is blossoming, right? And you are a person that is very hardworking and you want to, you want to reach peaks of success and your creativity as well. So don't stop that. We have sensual. So sensuality is connected to pleasure, the senses, and being in touch with yourself. It invokes beauty, grace, and freedom of expression, which is also what the peacock embraces. So maybe you feel like if you lose this person, you'll lose exactly what you saw in them, what you also can see in yourself. That felt good. Um, Sensual experiences encourage you to slow down, soften, and be given of yourself. Sensuality may awaken a deeper sense of knowing and asking for what you want. So again, maybe you're like, you know you gotta let this person go, but you feel like what you're seeking, that blooming love, and what you see in them, because the peacock is about that inner beauty and invoking that, things of that sort. It's a matter of, yeah, back it up. Back it up. Almost done, child. So they want you to tap into yourself. And literally the person that was blooming was alone and they were feeling themselves. And they're like, right? Don't give up. Because the person that was also alone had that bright light of like, don't give up. It's coming. So as soon as you release something that isn't for you, it allows you to express what is for you and go into it. Instead of burying yourself in your work and be able to do your work and enjoy it, also enjoy yourself. So we have rhodochrosite, orange kyanite, shiva ligma, and fire opal. Okay. For the middle ground card, the card that the relationship is experiencing right now at this moment in time, is mournful. I have to show y'all this one. I'm sorry, it's mournful. It's an intuitive emotion. You guys are both experiencing this feeling intuitively in your gut that it's going to have to end soon, that it's going to have to be over. And I'm so sorry. I don't sound like it. I am still kind of high, but I really am sorry. I'm not trying to hyena this. I'm sorry. It's there, baby. It's there. So we have mourning is the emotional process we experience and express to release and heal from loss of any kind. We may mourn the loss of a loved one, a trauma, or even the loss of an identity or a part of our life that is no longer present. Plain as day. Okay? So some stones to help you both is aquamarine, rose quartz, emerald, and pink halite or halite. 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 Yeah. Then we have mental clarity, which is intellectual. That is what you are both currently experiencing mentally. You are both currently wanting to feel something intellectual, that spark. That's something that feeds into your knowledge of knowing, right? It says intellect is not limited to academia and being book smart. There are multiple ways it can be expressed. Intellectual people are often creative, able to problem solve, think outside the box, communicate well, and express a high level of emotional intelligence. And right now, that's both what you are yearning and wanting from each other, and you're not getting. But there's also, you want to be able to have that with other people and that connection that you maybe should be experiencing right now. So we have azurite, black tourmaline, green apatite, and labradorite. They was really fucking it up with these names, wasn't they? So pretty much all in all, you just gotta accept that it's at this moment it's over, and it's just a matter of you guys coming to a conclusion before the conclusion comes to you. And just take that in, okay? So this has been you guys' reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. But you guys take it in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming and enjoying a second reading with me today. And dealing with Ruhi as well, because we're all animal lovers and we understand how it works. But like, comment, share, and subscribe so that people can also get my messages and hear what they need to hear. Send this to somebody that you think is for. Shit, who knows? But I love you guys, and I hope you love yourselves more. And not the cat, bud. Oh my goodness.